Yeah. Yeah. What's going on, New York? Yeah. What's up? Yeah. He's back. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? My name is Terrence T-Bone Mills. You know what I mean? What's happening, everybody? I hope y'all doing good. You know what I mean? So, like I said, thank y'all for tuning in to Itsallgoodtv. I'm your host, Terrence T-Bone Mills. Continue to support Brick Media House. Brooklyn Public Network is the heart and soul of Brooklyn, is the heart and soul of the world. Rest in peace. Lord bless me videos. Rest in peace, Dow Kemp, the Big King Boss Show. Rest in peace, Kevin Knight. Yeah. 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 Thank y'all for tuning in, man. You know what I mean? I had to put this show together, man. I had to put this show together. And the name of this show is called Do I Sound Like a Racist? You know what I mean? Because it's just, as you notice, I got this, a lot of books in back of me, a lot of philosophy books, a lot of law books. You know, sometimes some of them I read, some of them I haven't. You know, I just want to just try to figure out why different cultures hate on other cultures and just try to just wipe them off the face of this earth. You know what I mean? If we was all born in the image of the Lord as one people and try to, you know, live together as one, why is different cultures trying to wipe different cultures off the face of this earth? You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, nobody owns anything. This is the Lord's world. You know what I mean? The Lord created us in his image, and he can take us out. We was born to live, and we was born to die. You know what I mean? And it irks me, you know, I'm trying to figure out how did one culture just come up and just say we're going to hold one culture hostage as slaves. You know what I mean? Or we just going to kill one culture in the Holocaust. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to figure out. What state of mind was one culture in saying that we're gonna hold black people as slaves? You know what I'm saying? Or is it, how could one culture say we just gonna kill everybody in the Holocaust because, you know, because we just feel like it? You know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure out the mentality of some people and the way they think. And you have some white people thinking that they own this world, that they own this country. You know what I'm saying? This is ours. This is our country. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to figure out, to all the white people that's watching right now, I want to see a certificate that somebody could just bring up and said, I planted a seed I created the earth. Now, if you create the earth, then this is your world. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, nobody created this world. No culture created this world. This is God's world. God created us in his form, in the image of a human being, to live on this earth together, to try to help each other and work together and build to different levels of greatness and happiness. Not for a culture to say, we own you. This is our world. This is our house. You know what I mean? And you have some white people that's really think, you know, they think they own this world, which is not their world. Once again, to all the white people that's watching right now, this is not your world. This is not your world. You know what I mean? This is God's world. We are all God's people. We are all in the, you know, created in the image of the Lord. You know what I mean? And for one culture to say, I own you, you know, I'm going to hold you as slaves. Why do white people hate us so much? just don't understand it. Why do one culture is trying to wipe the black culture off the face of this earth? Why do white, you know what I mean? Me as a black person, understand what I know about black people. We don't have that much hatred. We can live with anybody. We love everybody. Long as we happy, long as you don't disrespect us in any kind of way, we good. But then you have some white people that, you know, yo, this is our world, this is our country. We built this world. You didn't build this world. You didn't plant the seed to build this planet as we so-called Earth. Do I sound like a racist right now? Email me. You know what I mean? I'm serious. It's sad, though. It really is sad. Because when I was growing up in school, I was taught about white culture all the time. Christopher Columbus discovered America and white history. And then I'm finding out that Christopher Columbus didn't discover America. He discovered somebody else was living on the island. He discovered the Indians. And what did Christopher Columbus do? They went in, they lied to the Indians, they stole their land, they killed them, they raped their women, they killed their children. So Christopher Columbus was a murderer. He was a murderer. And here they have a holiday celebrating a murderer. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. And then the Indians was here before anybody. I tell you the truth. Maybe everybody was here all together. You know what I'm saying? But for some culture just to come out, I discovered America in the world. No, they was here before you got here. You know what I'm saying? This is our world. This is, how could a majority think that we own you? You're gonna become our slaves, and it's still going on today. White people still think that they own us as slaves. I don't understand. Do I sound like a racist right now? I just don't understand it. I'm gonna say it again to all the white people that's watching right now. You do not own this world. This is God's world. He created us. We're supposed to be working together and helping each other out. We have to stop this mentality thinking that we own one culture. Why do everybody hate the black culture? You know what I mean? I have white friends, black friends, Jewish friends, Hispanic friends, Asian friends. You know what I'm saying? These are all my friends. And then don't get me wrong, the Jewish community, the Jewish culture was in the Holocaust. They went through, you know what I mean? We went through slavery. They went through the Holocaust, which was devastating. And then you find out some Jewish people don't like black people. You know what I mean? Some Jewish people don't like the African American culture. And what do Jewish people do? Jewish people, they stick together. They help each other out. You know what I mean? Yes, and you see what's going on in the communities right now. You see the Jewish culture is saying that we want our area back. We want our area. Who says you own an area? Why do the Jewish community think they own a certain area and think they have the right to push out a whole culture, just wipe them off the face of this earth? Why do different cultures think they own everything? You don't own this world. You don't own this country. White people, black people, Jewish people, Asian people, Hispanic. You don't own this world. This is God's world, and we just living in it. It's only a matter of time. You know what I mean? This is God's world, and he's up there crying right now. He's pissed off and upset. I created different cultures for all y'all to get together, and all y'all out here talking about we own this culture, we own that culture. You know what I mean? And y'all see the books in back of me. It's sad, yo. It's sad that we living in this world today thinking that one culture owns this culture, or one culture is trying to wipe another culture off the face of this earth. Different cultures coming together and trying to wipe the black culture off the face of this earth because they hate us because we're black? Are you kidding me? Now, suppose a purple culture comes up. Are you going to hurt that purple culture because they're purple? You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand it. You know, the Jewish culture, I have a lot of Jewish friends. I spoke to my Jewish friends. I said, why is this happening? Why is your culture do not like my culture? Why is this culture trying to wipe the black culture off the face of this earth and try to, you know, wipe us out of certain neighborhoods and stuff like that? And he said, T, I'm just going to keep it real with you. It's not personal, it's business. My Jewish culture, you know, we was in the Holocaust, we survived, we stick together as a family. We all about business, and you know, and we got into real estate now, building buildings and stuff like that, and we trying to branch out, you know, and stuff like that. But I told him, I said, I can't live in your community. I can't live in your in a Jewish, all Jewish building. You think I can date a Jewish young lady? I don't think so. You know what I mean? Because I think she going to stick within her Jewish culture and date within her culture. You know what I mean? And me and my Jewish friend, we started going back and forth, you know? And he's like, T, the difference between my Jewish culture and your black culture is that, you know, my Jewish culture, we stick together as a family. We help each other out. We help each other build to the next level. He said the difference between your culture is when y'all get money, y'all go out and buy cars and rims and jewelries. Y'all hate on each other. Y'all cut each other's throat. You know, y'all keep up mess. Y'all kill each other. You know what I mean? Y'all have ratchet reality shows on TV that's making y'all look like idiots on national TV. And I'm looking at him sipping on my Grey Goose with cranberry juice. I'm like, you son of a bitch. You know what I mean? You know, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to, yo, man, you don't talk about us like that, man. And I sat back, I'm like, damn, he might have a point here. You know what I mean? This is my Jewish friend telling me this. You know what I'm saying? He said, Tia, it's nothing personal. So, you know, it's not like we trying to push y'all out of y'all community. It's just that we want to build the community and make it better. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but the only way to make it better, you can't have that mentality on trying to push out a whole culture out their community just because you want to, you know, you want to build and uplift it. I don't mind that. You know what I mean? But just don't just say the whole culture is bad, because the black African culture, we are not terrible. You have some negative people and you got a lot of positive people in the black culture. You know what I mean? This is what I'm trying to say. Why do people dislike the black culture, our black culture, black African American people, man? And then, you know, everybody's trying to say, because everybody's different cultures want power. You know what I mean? The Jewish community, they want white people and European people in their neighborhoods. They don't want the black communities no more. You know what I mean? Because they think that we destroy everything. And, you know, sometimes it happens like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes we get a little cray-cray, you know, and stuff like that, you know. But we working on it. We trying to build with each other. We trying to work on that, you know what I mean? But that just don't give another culture a right to wipe another culture off the face of this earth. Why is everybody trying to wipe the black American culture off the face of this earth? This is our world. This is our house. This is not your world. This is not your house. To all the white people and Jewish people that's watching right now, this is not none of our worlds. This is God's world, and he put us together so we can live amongst each other and grow together, man. Can't we just all get along? Do I sound like a racist? It's crazy, man. And then, to everybody that's watching right now, when you have a certain culture that's trying to push another culture out, that, you know, instead of sitting us down and try to work things, it just gets out of hand. It gets out of hand. Something needs to be, it needs to be, we need to start talking about things. You know what I'm saying? We need to get together with certain leaders and certain coaches and start talking about certain things. Because they say that white people help white people, Jewish people help Jewish people, black people, we don't help each other out, period. We probably the only culture that don't help each other out. And when black people get successful, other black people try to bring them down. We the only culture that don't help each other. And then you have the other cultures, they see this and be like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. I'm watching reality ratchet TV. Look at them they tearing themselves down. This is what I'm talking about. This is what the other cultures are talking about on our culture, how we making fools of ourselves on national TV, on reality TV, making fools of ourselves. Ratchet TV. And these cultures are watching our culture, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is that to all the white people that's watching right now, this is not your world. To all the Jewish people that's watching right now, this is not your world. To all the black people that's watching right now, this is not your world. To all the Asian people that's watching right now, this is not your world. To all the Spanish people that's watching right now, Dominican, this is not your world. This is God's world. And he always has the last say. We all have been created in the image of the Lord. Do you understand what I'm telling y'all? We all bleed the same way. We eat the same way. We take a dump the same way. You know what I mean? But we can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's right for one culture to say, this is our world. This is our neighborhood. We want it back. How dare you? You didn't plant no seed to grow Flatbush. You didn't plant no seed to grow Bed-Stuy. You didn't plant no seed to grow Brooklyn. You know what I mean? I just don't understand how could one culture just come in and say, we want our area back. We want our land back. We want our country back. We want our house back. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand it. And I think it's what do you call it? It's inhumane to be humane, to have a mentality to think like that you own everything. This is yours. You know what I mean? This, like I said, I'm going to go back. This is what I'm trying to figure out. How do white people come up? We going to make them our slaves, our servants. Who in their right state of mind? And then Abraham Lincoln was the one that freed us because he was in the right state of mind as the president, said, this is inhumane. It's not supposed to be like this. And they killed him because he freed us. He freed us, the slaves. He freed us. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves and they killed them because of that. Because white people thought that, how could you free something that I own? We own y'all. Who in the right mind said that they own us? You know what I mean? How could somebody in their right mind come up and say, we going to own them, we going to make them our slaves? People that's watching right now, do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? We was created in the image of the Lord, not to own nobody. You understand what I'm saying? If a green and purple culture starts tomorrow, you're going to say that we're going to own them? We're going to wipe them off the face of this earth because they're green and purple? You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't understand. Are white people, are you scared of us? Are you scared of what we can become? it's been a lot of stuff that been hitting from African American people, man. We created a lot of stuff. We built a lot of stuff. So I think white people back in the day, they were scared. They were scared of becoming the minority instead of the majority. They were scared of that. But who in your right mind thinking that you're supposed to own this culture? Who in your right state of mind think that you're supposed to own a certain culture? They supposed to treat to us, serve us. I was watching the Planet of the Apes. You know what I mean? The old movie with Roddy McDowell and how humans had the apes as slaves. You know what I mean? And then at the end, when he said, how could we be free if we don't have the power? You know what I'm saying? He said, how could you at once, you treated cats and dogs with love, and then us as apes, you treated us inhumane. You know what I mean? And the guy was talking about, he said, man was born in the image of an ape. Then we turned to man. He said, when we look at you, we look at ourselves as evil. And you know what I'm saying? This is crazy. So I want everybody, different cultures watching right now, black, Jewish, whatever. Just look yourself in the mirror and say, is this right about what I'm doing right now? Trying to wipe one culture off the face of this earth. You know what I mean? I just want you to sit down and have a discussion about what's going on in the community. How one culture think that this world is theirs. One culture think that, you know, they went through trials and tribulations, and that, you know, they owed something, and that this world is theirs too. And you know who's on the bottom? The black American culture. We are down below because people hate us. Why do people hate us so much? Why do people dislike us so much? I don't understand this. Why? Could anybody tell me why? Email me. Why? Why do white people hate us? Why do Jewish people dislike us? You know what I'm saying? Shoot, why do black people dislike us? Why do black people hate us? We hate each other. You know what I mean? We need to sit down and start talking too. Because you gotta, like my friend said, he said, man, the only people that screwed me was my own people. He said a white man gave me a job. And you know who screwed me? My own people. The black American culture is killing its own culture. And you have different cultures loving it. You have some white cultures love it. You have some Jewish cultures, they love it. They kill each other. Let them kill each other. They ain't doing nothing for us anyway. You know, you know what I mean? It's sad. This is what I'm trying to understand. To all the white people that's watching, I'm going to say it one more time. To all the white people that's watching right now, this is not your world. To all the Jewish people that's watching right now, this is not your world. To all the black people that's watching right now, this is not your world. To all the Hispanic, Asian, this is not your world. This is God's world. We have been created in the image of the Lord on this planet to work together. You know what I mean? To live together in peace and harmony, not to one culture just to say, I own you. I'm wiping you out this whole neighborhood. It's not right. It's not right at all. And I you know, I tell my Jewish friends, I'm like, yo, I see what's going on in the neighborhood, man. You know what I mean? The Jewish community, they own everything. You know what I'm saying? They don't like the African American culture, so they trying to push us out in certain neighborhoods. You know, or they harassing people, they knocking on people's doors to try to sell their houses, try to sell their apartments. That's harassment. How could you come into another community and try to, oh, I'll buy your apartment? That's harassment. You harassing them on the phone and everything. You know, that's wrong. To all the Jewish community culture that's watching right now, that's wrong. What you doing is wrong. We supposed to be living together, working with each other, but that's wrong. Who in your state of mind you think is right for you to push to wipe a culture off the face of this earth? Do you think is right for you as a culture to wipe another culture off the face of this earth? And meanwhile, we was all born in the image of the Lord to be here to help each other out as different cultures, to come together, to live together in peace and harmony. Do you think it's right for you to come and try to wipe a culture off the face of this earth? It's wrong. So I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in right now. Do I sound like a racist? I have Jewish friends, I have white friends, I have black friends, I have Asian friends, I have Spanish friends, I have Dominican friends. Do I sound like a racist? I had to put this show together because it's still some things that's going on right now. Why is different cultures trying to wipe the black African-American culture off the face of this earth? Trying to wipe us out completely. And I think it's wrong, you know? So I think everybody need to, you know, get together and come together and see what's going on, and we need to start helping each other out, period. We need to start helping each other out. We need some discussion. We need to start talking about what's going on in the community, who's doing what, who's not doing what, and we need to all come together as a culture and figure out what we need to do to stop this madness, because some people are just, you could call it, it could be mentally illness, it could be mental illness, it could be anything, and we need to stop, and we need to get together and show everybody that, look, we can come together as a different culture. We can come together, you know, and work with each other and be happy and build to that next level in life, you know. But we need to stop the madness, you know what I mean? We need to stop the madness, and we need to get together and come together and see, you know, and build for the future. And we need to have stop that one mentality. One culture owns this, another culture owns that. We never gonna get no. It's always gonna be protests, and it's always gonna be uprisings. So whoever's watching right now, thank y'all for tuning in to It's All Good TV. I'm your host, Terrence T-Bone Mills. You know what I mean? I had to put this show together. Do I sound like a racist? I had to put it together because it's just certain things that's still going on, you know? And we all need to come together. We all need to pray together, you know? Stay focused, stay blessed, and continue to be the best, you know? This is what I'm saying. Peace and love, baby. I'm out. Peace.